Hi, hello, it's me, Cranberry. Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Hopefully you are enjoying these episodes. I got really nothing to talk about at the top here. Let's just hop right into the train. How about that? Going with the random. We got a pretty good streak going. I think maybe like one of them had a restart, but I think for the most part this is like just a legit no reset streak here. So happy to see it, and we'll see how it goes. I like the start here. Exile Stygian, Exile Melting, pretty good. We got drafts as well to start with. We can go Incant or we can go Melting strategies. Either way, I think it'll be okay. Now, do we want to give 5 damage to our units or 15 to our pyre? I think we'll give it to our units. I think that'll be okay. I don't know. Both are not great. Take a Titan channel. And then, oh, wrong thing. Looking ahead, we have the boon here. So I don't feel like there's much of a reason to take this one here. So we will continue on our merry way. We're going to struggle a little bit to kill the invasion trial here, but I think we can still take this. It's more or less just saying we're going to take 9 damage for the money. I think that's worth it. Personally, I don't think that's a terrible trade. And let's be real, probably potentially more than 9. Let's be real about it for a second. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. Yeah, we take a little bit here. Start thinning them out all along the train if we can. Put that down here. Whatever. Okay. What do we remold? Put it here. I don't know, nothing else really matters too much. We don't want to let new units die. We want to keep the reform pool as thin as possible. There we go. I think we'll be okay hanging on to this for next turn. There's a nice little chunk of damage in onto the man. Oh, Soulguard already wins the 1v1, so whatever. Yeah, cool. So yeah, we exchanged 12 health for 75 gold. Although maybe some of that damage would have leaked through anyway. Like, not much, but a little bit maybe. I'm okay with the trade. And I think I'm okay with taking an unnamed tome here. 0 cost spell seems pretty fine. And I think I actually want the Drift Fall here. Although I could see a pretty... hold on, let me look ahead here. Merchant of Steel, Remnant Banner. Let's take the Molten Encasement, actually. We might want to not go Incant on this one. We might want to do some Melting Degenerate stuff here. Depending on what we see from the banner. And if we do that, Molten Encasement would be a lovely addition to that plan. So let's go this way. Okay, we get an Endless for the Molten Encasement, which is nice. What do we got here, though? I think I want to take the Paraffin Enforcer on this one. We can draft infuse onto it, and then kind of just, you know, Molten Encasement, Paraffin Enforcer, and then we just need a way to extend the burnout, and we're set. So I like that. Endless on you. Leave it at that for now. I looked at the wrong ring before. Yeah, I looked at this ring thinking it was ring 2 before, and I saw the Merchant of Steel and Remnant banner, but that's, you know, very convenient that we get another Merchant of Steel and Remnant banner. I think I will actually take this Divine Boon in anticipation for that Remnant banner. We're not very good at picking off the collectors. We're kind of relying on a 50-50 roll for it. Spikes 3, that'll mess me up a little bit with the drafts. But they'd burn out anyway pretty quickly, so... The real question is, do we have the damage output to handle this? And I think we can. I think it'll be doable. Hang on to this for now. There you go. I'm gonna put him up here, I guess. That seems fine. I do not want to play Unnamed Tome up here. I don't know, just to have something to freeze. Here you go, bud. Let me think. Would like to silence you so we don't get cursed next turn. That seems okay. Do that. Bring Soul Guard online. Should have reformed the draft instead. That's just me being dumb. I think we still pretty easily win this though, so I'm not too concerned. Yeah, okay. Boop boop. Soul Guard not required on this one. I think this is just a skip, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they'll do anything for me. Okay, I've done it before. We can just Hallow Drippings our way to enough burnout to win this run. So I think I'll take that. We do want to get it intrinsic before we duplicate it, though. That could, because we're gonna maybe not. I don't know. You know, maybe we'll be better off with. I think we want actually. Here's the play then. Permafrost and intrinsic, so we can get what will hopefully be both of our Paraffin Enforcers down. That's how I see this one playing out, I think. Anyway, yeah, that's beautiful. You know, there's a world where we can play Paraffin Enforcer on drafts, but I think I've learned my lesson, and you're usually better off playing the draft infusion onto the Paraffin Enforcer because the Enforcer has draw priority. I think that's much more valuable than the fact that the draft is a one-size unit. I think draw priority is king when it comes to this sort of stuff, so I'll take this. I should have looked in the Remnant banner, but got a pretty good idea of what we're doing here. Oh, thank you guys. There's the Seek Stone. It's gonna be a little tough for the Paraffin Enforcer. He won't actually live that long as it stands. And I'm thinking here. So we're gonna have to pivot off of Soul Guard at some point. But I don't know when exactly we want to do that. And I don't know. We may not even want to infuse the Enforcer yet, because I don't know... We gotta... If we give it Burnout, it'll die very quickly. And we want to do this correctly, if that makes sense. Hold on. So, up ahead we've got... I think we do the infusion later. I think we just rely on... We'll do Soul Guard, we'll do Paraffin Enforcer, and then we'll hopefully reform a good draft. Although, honestly, you know what? Actually, we'll leave it as is, and I think what we'll do is we'll just play Soul Guard, Paraffin Enforcer, and Molten Encasement top. And like 5 stacks of stealth, those two just kill the boss anyway. I think that'll work pretty well. And if that's the play, we could instead do draft onto draft infusion, and then play the Enforcer as it's like as it was meant to be, as like a support unit, buffing up the draft. I would rather just get the infusion onto the Enforcer at some point, but not yet. We're not doing it yet, though. Is the key. Okay, this changes things a little bit, actually. I think we put the Miner Stone onto the Paraffin Enforcer here. I would like the extra multi-strike, but this way we're just going to duplicate it a bunch of times. I think that'll work pretty well, too. That's interesting. Does that make me want to do the infusion sooner? Kinda. Because then if I do the infusion now, we can go to the Hell Vent here and duplicate it, and then play them both right away. It's a weird one for sure. It is a weird one for certain. I think... Oof. I think I'm going to do the infusion now. Definitely debatable. We can do the infusion, we can dupe him now. And that makes things pretty strong for us. And they don't need that many turns of combat. Like, they can kind of get it done in like 2 or 3. So when we reform them, it'll be, I think, okay. And part of me thinks that I should actually let you burn out. Yeah, I think we let him burn out right now. Train Steward, I don't like you being here. Shit. Gotta keep the reform pool as clean as possible here, I think. Okay, Soul Guard is alive. You live through this? No, you do not live through this. So I'm down to let you die again, honestly. We should be able to reform you probably before this guy dies again, I think. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's the Molten Encasement too. Now, at this point, we're not going to keep replaying you. I don't... actually, you get a bit of chip damage in. Sure, that seems fine. Okay. Soul Guard kills you. Draft does a chunk to you. That seems okay. Take 1 damage from that guy. Okay, all my reforms are just not showing up. Pretty unfortunate, gotta say. Okay. Transfer gets the kill, which is cool. Okay, let's just draw the right guy here. How about that? No, we don't get it. That's just very annoying. That's just very annoying. Okay. Well, my draw order has just been trash. Damn. And then he beats the pyre to death. I'm down to replay it, but I don't regret my decisions here. We just got extremely bad RNG on that second deck cycle. So knowing what we know now, I guess we instead play bottom floor and we give the Paraffin Enforcer the hollow drippings. Nah, it doesn't seem right either. You know, let's just, how about we do this? How about we just... I think this first transfer might actually mess everything up, basically. Let's just not play any units, take as much damage as possible to guarantee that we'll be able to reform him on time. That's what I'm thinking right now, at least. Play this here. You're alive. Okay. This comes right here. Knock you down to 50. No need to play the draft, I don't think. We don't want to goof it up again. He dies here. Come on, dude. Cut me like a break. Okay. He dies. And this wins. Yeah. Okay, you know what? We just don't play Train Stewards. That's what I've learned here, actually. Just do not play Train Stewards ever. Play no other cards. And then here, I think maybe for the first time in my entire life, I unironically take a Wax and Spike just for the Burnout 4 application. I like that quite a bit, honestly. I think we skip on Titan's entry just because it gets in the way of the draw priority. We need to get our units out very efficiently and quickly. So yeah, that will not work very well. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to duplicate you once, at least. I think we take card draw so we can find the Molten Encasement faster. It's pretty important, honestly, for the run to work. So we do that. Part of me wants to go to the left first. I think I actually do want to go to the left first before duplicating. I think we need to find a couple things. We need to find a Permafrost on this Hallow Drippings. And we need to... Or on the Wax and Spike. I guess either works. And we need to remove cards as well. We need to get these Train Stewards out of here. So I think on the left is a little bit better for us than the right side. Right side gets the duplication, but we can duplicate later. It's not super pressing, I feel like. We could double stack the Hallow Drippings. That might sort of work. Which is not a fun thing to think about, but I think it might be the play. Hold on. Burn out 10. This actually, you know what? I'm gonna burn out the Waxen Spike or double stack the Waxen Spike because this one, it still gives 8 burnout for 0, whereas this one makes it cost 1. We don't care about the damage increase; we care about the burnout. So we'll do this. Let's reroll and look for a Permafrost, which is weird to say. Okay, it costs 105 though. We can go to the Divine Horde and decline whatever it gives us in order to have enough money for the Permafrost. Puts us over on shard count, but I think it probably will be worth it here. So let's do this. Okay. So I've learned from my past mistakes before. When you use large stone or when you use tiny stone on your important unit, you don't want to then, you can sometimes, but you don't usually want to take Sketches of Salvation, because you're wasting a size slot for your deck to do nothing, basically. That being said, though, with Molten Encasement, things change a little bit here, right? With Molten Encasement existing, it's not necessarily the same math anymore now. Because what you could do is you could take it purely as a way to get your units out very quickly, so that way we can Hallow Dripping them. I actually like that quite a bit. We miss Permafrost, but if the units are all existing right off the bat, we don't really need to Permafrost them, is the thing. Now, we need enough room on the floor to replay the Molten Encasement afterwards, because that's like the plan, basically. But I think we can do that. I think this is going to be a weird Sketches run. Sorry, Permafrost. We're doing something weird. We don't, and like that's the thing. We don't need the Permafrost if all the units exist on the first turn. We can just play the Hallow Dripping strategy. So that's the plan. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm excited to see if it does. I guess we go Titan Channel too. I don't think it matters too much. Oh, I should have removed the card. We actually need a lot of money too for this run to work, so I'm gonna play pretty aggressively here. Okay, I'll be honest, the run is not functional yet. Let's be real, this is not gonna work. So we're gonna transition to top floor for the time being. But I have faith that this will actually pan out by the end of it. We need to get Soul Guard online very quickly, though. Okay. This is good news, too. We do not punch through him quite just yet, which is sad. So we're taking 30 to Pyre, which is not great. Let's silence you down here, play this up here. Okay. Now we're punching through. He's going to be alive long enough to scale up quite a bit, which is good. Let's soften him up a little bit. Everyone here dies. Who gets reformed? You? Okay, no thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Easy. Cool, 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 cool. Very nice, very nice. I don't know if we want Ice Storm in this deck. We're not gonna prioritize. I mean, anything at this point, really. Oh, we're gonna go to merchant shops because we need to get a burnout upgrade for the Molten Encasement pretty badly. And I would not hate. Well, I mean, it's not a spell shop upgrade, but I would not hate Intrinsic on the Wax and Spike either for when the plan comes together eventually. So I think we just skip here. Mortal Entrapment, nah, I don't see that being good. And then Votivary, it's a unit, so no thank you. Removals, we need removals here. We need to get junk units out of the deck now. Train Steward, get out. What do we got in here for us? I'll take Combustible Wax. I've had times where Combustible Wax has burned me severely. No pun intended. But I think this is the deck where we want it. Because it is just making our Hallow Drippings and our Wax and Spike better. I think once we get the two of those down, we're set for life, basically. What's in here? Intrinsic? Perfect. Now, I've just realized, actually, I'm thinking about it now. If we do put a burnout upgrade on the Molten Encasement, it will get extremely burned out and will not die instantly. So we need a way to actually kill it. Preferably like a Subsuming Blade would be good. But I don't know if we'll ever see one of those, so... Odds are not fantastic in regards to that. But maybe we'll just get one right here, right? Crystal Cloak. Spell Shield 2. Do we have any damage spells? We have Titan's Gratitudes. Titan Gratitude's not going to save us here, I feel like, so let's just take the trial. Okay. We got good RNG here. So I think we're going to go in on this plan right now. Put this down, put this here. We want to get Soul Guard online still. It's going to be important for potentially picking off heavies. Let's do that. Yeah, the backline boy there is still doing quite a bit. Nah, whatever. I guess in theory we could also just get the deck so thin that even if we get them in the wrong order, when they do eventually all get murdered, we can reform them and play them in the right order again. That might be how we play this one out. It's not pretty, but it might be the way it has to go. Also, we're going to be leaking one of them, it looks like. Or we could play the Molten Casement up here, but... Oh, it doesn't even get the kill. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, well, Crystal Cloak's got all that stealth still, so that's, you know, a little scary. But this does drain down most of it. Actually, all of it looked like, so that's good. Okay, yeah, easy win. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know, man. I think we just take none of these still. Keep the deck thin. Huh. As a backup, if we can never kill the Molten Encasement, we can definitely just go Engulfed in Smoke. That's a good alternative, I feel like. It might actually be better. Hold on. You know, fuck this actually now. We're going over this way instead. I've changed my mind. We're gonna just be good and find a holdover for Engulfed in Smoke and play that instead, I think. There, see, it's that easy. In the temple, what do we got here? Nothing great. I think we're gonna go... I think the plan is going to be to Hellvent the Paraffin Enforcer. And then Hellvent the Paraffin Enforcer. And then, preferably find Intrinsic again for the 8 millionth time. And then just play all of our spells on the middle floor and win the game. That's how I'm seeing this one play out right now. If it'll actually work, who knows? We'll see. We will, in fact, see. Cost on isn't even that good here, so I'm gonna... Surge Zone? That's actually worth it, I think. We finally find the Permafrost for our Hallow Drippings after all this time. I don't want it. Because the plan is sketches, so we don't need to hold it over. We're just going to play it instantly. We're going to leave this. We're going to dupe twice. That's going to give us 100 shards exact. Hopefully. Or actually, it'll go a little over if we find the Intrinsic. But I'm willing to go over for that Intrinsic, I think, on this run. Let's Surge some of the other Titan's Gratitude. Okay, not the correct order. This is maybe a let them die situation. But if we just find the Permafrost, we'll be okay too. But if we don't, it's going to cause some issues for sure. Maybe we go half measures here. We just go like Wax and Spike. Sure. And then leave Hollow Drippings for later. In case any of them die. Reduce the damage take a little bit. Okay, we find the holdover. So that's good. Kills most of them. Looks like the Quill Marksman might leak. Maybe we'll find a way to kill it next turn. We'll see. We do. Good. We'll play out more spells here too. Because I do want to hatch the Soul Guard eventually. Now, in theory, we could let the Molten Encasement die without extending the burnout, but we don't have enough turns to do that, so there's no point in talking about it. But we could, in theory, give it burnout with the Wax and Spike, let it die on purpose, and then start replaying it again in the front. But it's too much. It's too much burnout still from the Wax and Spike. Betrayed once again. Okay. Hopefully our boys here will have enough damage to handle this. We'll see. They're not going to last very long once Relentless ends. And by that I mean when Stealth ends, not when Relentless ends. But yeah, they got it taken care of. It's cool. Yeah, they're doing great work. Here. I think I will take Intent on Death because we can use it on the Molten Encasement. It's not a great play, but I think it's better than nothing. So sure. It's a cheaper consume Engulf and Smoke is how I would look at this here. I will continue to draw more cards because we have no use really for energy or for space right now. The setup of this run is going to be, well, we're going to remove the draft, basically. We're going to have 3 Enforcers and 1 Molten Encasement, and 4 space is enough for all of those. So we don't need to take a size upgrade. So yeah, just more draw. We go left side. Do we have any? We have a couple of consume spells. We have one. Yeah, we have a bunch actually. This will be pretty good. The refracting lens, exploding candle, not so much here. So that's fine enough. And we will duplicate the Paraffin Enforcer. Now I've just realized we have no actual way to remove cards right now. So we're gonna be. Oh, actually no, we're not gonna be stuck. We have 4 units. Okay, never mind. That's cool. Honestly, I think we go Titan Channel 2. I think we leave it. We're only using them to pick off backliners. So I feel like Titan Channel 3, it's gonna be too hard to get him turned on. Especially because a lot of our resources are going to playing on the 2nd floor. So I think this is actually more preferable for us here. Just strange. Okay, we find Intrinsic for Engulf. That's fantastic. And then we go. We just dump our hand now, basically. We dump our hand on our opening turn here. And it should win. Soul Guard, you come up here. Have fun. Go on. Sequencing, very important. You know what? No curses. Oh, and we get a collector. Lovely. Hold on. First, sequencing. As you can see, our damage ramping here is pretty slowly, but this will not be a factor during the Divinity fight. This is kind of the only time where it actually matters, I feel like. We take 15 to Pyre for this? Yeah, but from here on out, we'll be fine. Oh shit, the draft is dying to spikes. Okay, not a huge deal. I forgot about spikes being a thing. I'd like to frost this, please. Thank you. Honestly, that might be good for us if the Molten Encasement dies. One of these days, Soul Guard will attack something. But not today. Okay. We will play Consume cards to generate more HP on our Pyre. And we will throw the rest of our cards away to Soul Guard. Here you go, you can have a draft. I'm sure you feel bad about getting just fucking decked here, so here you go, bud. Cool. Nope. No to these. Don't need them. No to these either. Just nah. So we will go to the right side to duplicate our man. I don't hate removing Consume on the Intent on Death. That makes sense to me, but honestly, I don't think we can do anything here to lose. I think we kind of got this one wrapped up more or less, so I'll actually reduce the cost to 0. I think that's a little bit better. Well, let's look around. Let's look around. Hold on. Temple. What do you got in here, Temple? Another Seek Stone? A lot of Seek Stones this run, which is good. I like Seek Stone as an upgrade in general. I find it to be very strong. These all seem not very good for me. I'll take Lightstone Casing, I suppose. Oh, before I forget, we gotta... Oh, that's the wrong button, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I had to remove the draft. First things first. That was a little bit of an oopsie on my part, for sure. Let's just lower this down to 1. All we missed on is lowering the cost of... Well, I guess we could have gone remove Consume and then also lowered again. So the Intent on Death would be a 0 cost, not held over, or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know what? We even come up here. Let's remove. Was it an infused mallet in the shop? What is this? I will take the infused mallet over removing cards. And there's a very specific reason. The infused mallet has a 25% chance to remove the damage shield off of the units in the first wave of the Divinity fight. That is my reasoning here. We can remove cards, but it doesn't matter. Our spells don't matter. Nothing matters, basically. So yeah. That's it. We do have to be careful about Seraph the Diligent. I forgot that we had this one coming up, but I think we'll be okay. We have plenty of spells to play before playing the thing. There you go, Soul Guard. Hopefully we can get you online to catch some Light Wings. Okay. Nice. I think we'll survive this. Let's not be dumb. Let's do this correctly. Oh, encasement is exploding. That's fine. There you go. Got lucky on the pitch there too. 1 less damage to Pyre. Let's just hatch him now. One of these days I'm going to pitch this engulfed in smoke. But I don't think it hopefully it won't be now. We'll see. There we go. I don't know, keep incanting my boy. So important backup strats up here. Let's think here. Boom. Sad. Final wave. Okay, and these guys just fucking go ham now. Easy. And they even saved Molten Encasement's life. Hooray. Okay. Yo, and look at the RNG. I don't think it mattered too much here, but it is just nice to see. You do not hate seeing it. Now, let's make sure we get the sequencing here right. Oh, there's not really a wrong way, really, I don't think. That's basically it right there. Now, our Molten Encasement is dying to the Wilt Wings, but that's you know, that's fine. That's cool. Not a problem. Let's hang on to the Unnamed Tome and the Primitive mold. I do not want to discard them. I'm sure there'll be a turn coming up where Unnamed Tomb will be very good. And this may be the one. Hold on. He's taking 9. From the thorn damage here, right? What else is he taking damage from? Oh, this guy dying. That's what the big issue. The 9 damage there. You know, it's a little risky, but I want to pick off the Wilt Wings here first. Ah, we pitched the book though. That's what I was hoping we could avoid that. Okay, that's fine. We should be scaling to the point where we're going to just start breaking through and killing the boss rapidly. Yep, as you can see there. Going pretty well. Got our tome back if we need it for the future. If you guys walk up, it's not even that big of a deal. So don't fucking think you're hot shit. You know what? Oh, we win. Fuck. I was not paying attention to the X's. Cool, 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 cool. That's a good run. I'm happy with that one. Unfortunate with the reset. But it do be like that sometimes. Just gotta be smarter about not playing junk units to their death when you're prioritizing a very specific unit to bring back to life. Hey, thank you for watching. I will give you the seed if you want to play this one yourself. See what else you could do. A lot of options on this run, obviously. I hope to see you back next time. Nothing else. Former founded portrait. Cool, cool, cool. Goodbye.